All right, coming up in the stretch, a monster week for the Chicago Cubs. Ozzie Guillen, his number is in White
Hanging
Sox.
in the rafters.
White Sox rafters for life. Luther Burden injured. We'll get into all of it on the stretch, but before we do, guys, Modelo, you see it on our desk right here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful stuff. Listen, at the core is a simple human truth. Beer tastes better when you've earned it. Somehow it tastes colder, bolder, richer. Obviously, all Modelo tastes good, but it tastes even better after you've had to push through something. A flavor only fighters get to savor. From long shifts to responsibilities that don't clock out, we celebrate the effort it takes to chase something meaningful. Modelo shows up not to mark the occasion, but to honor what it took to get there. The beer is a reward waiting on the other side of effort. I enjoyed some Modelo's this weekend. It was a fantastic time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I earned them too. Long week of work last week, had some on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
I was doing nothing but home projects, and then at the end of the day, when you're like, I was planting flowers and all kinds of stuff all weekend, covered in dirt. Then you just get up there, that ice cold Modelo,
So
just goes
good.
down. So
Chuck a little
nice.
lime
I'm
in
happy
there, too.
to report they did have them in Greenland.
Oh, no way.
Right, there we go.
That's crazy.
It was such a nice surprise.
So stock up now. Go get your Modelo. And on that note, welcome to the stretch, everybody. Like I said, a lot to get to. Great week for the Cubs. Nice week for the Sox. We recover to a degree.
They did, yeah.
And then Luther Burden, unfortunately. We'll get to all that. Actually, but I want to start with Greenland. You just got back. How was it? Do I have to go?
He told me I had to.
Am I okay skipping it?
Ed, you wouldn't appreciate it. I'm not going to tell you have to go because I don't think you would enjoy it. But Chief, it has you written all over.
Yeah.
Also, Bernsey is in for Big Cat.
How we doing?
Yeah.
It was the most naturally beautiful place I've ever been to.
I mean, just from the pictures.
Yeah.
It looked beautiful.
It was incredible. Easy to get to now. Direct flights from Newark they started in 2024. So the influx of tourism has picked up over the years. There's going to be a whole vlogs and podcasts and all that, but like, go to Greenland if you can.
Yeah, when I said to Dave, how was Greenland? He goes, you have to take Carrie there immediately. So it was the first. But, like, I think you're probably right that I would appreciate it. Like, I saw the picture that you took of that iceberg. I'm like, damn, that's fucking sick.
It was so cool. I went in with, like, tempered expectations. But the moment, so the airfield where you land, the airport, is like in the mountains. So you're flying like between two mountain ranges, and it's like, dude, we're like kind of low. I hope this doesn't go into the
Feel
side
like
of a
Top Gun
mountain,
too.
kind of a little bit. And but when you're getting into the city, it's only 20,000 people. Like you're hit with the views from the plane, and you're like, oh my god, this is like the most incredible views you'll ever see in your life. The water, the food blew me out of the water.
Okay, I was going to ask because like
that
views
was
are
my big question.
views are great for a while, but then you
Yes.
need tangible things.
I saw you ranting about that.
Here's the good and the bad of it. I'll start with the bad. The bad is very expensive. Even the dive bars, because they have to import literally everything. We were paying like Wrigley prices for dive bar beers.
Whoa.
Yeah, not quite. They were like 17 USD. After doing the math, which is not cheap, obviously.
Yeah.
All the dinners were expensive because they have to import everything. So, but the views, the food blew me out of the water how good it was. We didn't have a single bad meal.
Okay.
The muskox, like I didn't even try the reindeer because I couldn't get off the muskox. The muskox was like a better version of beef.
Reindeer's just an elk, right? Isn't it just a different word for an elk?
No, it's a reindeer.
It's its own thing.
It's its own thing.
We own it now, right?
No, we don't.
No, that's
No,
not true.
It's Denmark.
Are you sure?
Like I wouldn't say they own it.
I thought he was talking about owning Greenland.
Reindeer and caribou are the exact same thing.
Okay, yeah.
I thought he was talking about owning Greenland.
He was talking
tried.
about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He wanted it. He
All right,
wanted
I
it
wasn't
very
sure.
badly.
I wasn't sure. I don't think Bernsey would enjoy it either.
I don't know enough about Bernsey.
I know enough about him.
If you're
this guy ain't
into,
going anything if there ain't no fucking people mover carousel progress.
it's not a party town at all. So if you're going to a club,
I'm out.
not your place.
But I'm not a club guy. I'm a dive bar guy.
If you're into hiking, if you're into just looking at natural, like it's up your alley.
He's a Disney guy.
But the travel time,
I enjoy the national parks every once in a while, though. I went to Yosemite when I was younger. That place is beautiful.
yeah,
Places like
I'd
that.
love to see Yosemite.
It's unreal. It's kind of scary when you drive up the mountains and you're just chilling up there and there's a 1,000-foot drop,
Right, yeah.
no barriers or anything, but it's beautiful. And that's what it looked like a lot of there. It's just, I love the nature too. I could play both sides.
Did you eat this fish you caught?
I did. That's just a snapper. So
really?
So
looks like fucking Blinky from The Simpsons.
yeah, the nuclear fish.
Yeah.
That's just a snapper. I've caught and eaten snapper in the Keys randomly.
I've had snapper. I didn't know.
It's excellent. Yeah. But so the water is 1,500 meters or feet deep, 300 to 500 meters deep. And so when the fish are eating at the bottom, and then when you catch them, you reel them up so fast, the pressure in their eyes makes their eyes pop out. From the water, changing water pressure. Okay. Yeah. So that's why they look
makes
like
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I thought that your whole what's it called, the hot tub debacle was.
We'll get into that on other podcasts.
What did he do?
We had
I didn't see any White Sox Dave debacle. I'm in.
The where we stayed, it was a hostel. It had like a small cafe with maybe 10 tables. That was a separate building, and then like 5 or 6 cabins that were there were 4 rooms each that were like 10 by 5 maybe, and that's where 2 people per room slept. And then right on the same property were these little igloos that were supposed to be like a romantic thing, and the igloos had hot tubs and saunas, and you could do cold plunges if you wanted to just walk to the water, which was like 100 yards away. And we thought that we could just hop in the hot tubs all the time. So I'm in it. Chaps is in the cabin doing whatever he was doing, and the owner comes up. He's like, "Hey, you guys don't have a reservation?" I'm like, "Yeah, we do. Like, we just checked in like a little bit ago." And he pulls it up. He's like, "No, there's no reservation." So I'm like, "All right, we'll fix this." So I go and get Chaps. The igloos were a different company, so we were using their igloo hot tub and sauna. Like, we weren't allowed. So we're like extremely apologetic, and the guy just would not drop, to the point where Chaps was about to like get in his face, I think.
Really?
Because the guy was just like, "That's a crazy move," but the hot tub was literally 5 feet away from us. It's like, we just assumed we could use it.
And this was a worker, or this was like just a
This
patron?
was the owner of the igloo. Igloos
that
things
was ridiculous.
So he comes back the next day. He charged us 900 Danish kroner a piece. Which
for sitting in the hot tub
for 30 minutes, yeah, for sitting in the hot tub.
I would say
that's
no.
Crazy.
I think Chaps is gonna reverse the charge or whatever through his bank, but that's 135 USD.
That's
a
for
piece,
sitting in a hot tub.
A piece.
How long were you in this hot? Did you take a shit in it or something?
I was in it for like 5 minutes. Chaps was chilling in it for like 30 maybe, but like we maybe used it for 45 total, like kind of getting in and
insane.
out. And the guy came back, he just would not drop it. He's like, "That's the craziest move I've ever seen. Like, I can't believe you guys did that." I'm like, "Dude, like, look where the hot tub is.
Yeah.
In proximity."
Where is
to our
this
cabin.
on social media?
We didn't film this at all.
How do you know?
Posted it.
Chaps may have posted.
Yeah, I think that Chaps posted it because I remember seeing
On
it on
Instagram or Twitter?
I mean, to spoil anything, I just saw it on there and I thought I'd bring it up.
The picture that you have of the selfie, kind of, it looks like maybe one of your first posts there. It looks a lot. There's an iceberg in the background, which is dead giveaway, but it looks a lot like kind of coastal Ireland.
That's how I compared it. So I just got back from Ireland in July, and I went to Dingle, which is on the west coast of Ireland.
Yeah, the Ring of Dingle.
And Dingle is born bred for tourists.
Yeah.
If Greenland wanted to be the Greenlandic version of Dingle, they could do that overnight, and they would have 1 billion people going there every year. But I don't know if they want to, just because they're like so into their own, their natural landscape, and they enjoy what they have already. They don't like need or want it. I would assume, but like they could snap their fingers and be a tourist destination overnight.
Found him in the hot tub.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
So
All
okay,
right,
I didn't know he tweeted this.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you had a nice
That's the only reason
time.
why I brought it up. That's so funny.
Glad you had a nice time. Glad.
Highly recommend for anybody who's into nature, wants to bring their wag.
I'm glad Burnsy was banged up this weekend talking about fucking Disney.
You texted me. Yeah, I was pretty banged up Friday night.
So my buddy just got back from there. Like went. He's got a lot of nieces and nephews, and the whole family went to Disney. And he came back, and he was like puzzled that the food wasn't good.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, what did you expect, dude? Like, it's not like whatever. He's like, yeah, I don't like. There was no like the thrill rides sucked, and there wasn't enough thrill rides, and there was no good food. And I'm like, dude, like lower your expectations.
I'd say I'd agree with you there. Lower your expectations a bit, but also if you literally just do the tiniest bit of research, you can find some good bites around there.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Like what I was telling you, I've had some excellent meals there. Very excellent. Steakhouse 71, one of my favorite places to go to.
Wow.
French onion soup, unbelievable, and it's not that expensive.
I know.
He's got Donald Duck bringing yours.
No, it's a very nice steakhouse. Like they have a lot of really nice restaurants there, especially at the resorts. I mean, that's where you go to like the Yacht and Beach Club, and they have this 5-star. They have some Michelin star steakhouse at the Grand Floridian too. Like
what makes it better is Goofy torching the French onion or what?
no.
Yeah.
I could dabble with a little character breakfast every once in a while. Though. I could dabble.
You know he's a DA, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a Disney adult.
Yeah, we've talked about
Yeah.
that, I think.
No. So we were talking about, I don't know, regardless, we got into a deep discussion about Disney. 'Cause-
Yeah, we were just sitting there for an hour, and he was just feeding me questions. And I was,
Oh yeah. Once you gotta just
How
How many times have you been to
everything.
Disney?
I'd been there
this year.
No, none this year. That
He
place
took
was
this
really-
year off to go somewhere else, and now he's like, I'm kind of mad I went somewhere else.
I went to Punta Cana. It was fun. It was first time doing like the all inclusive, shebang. And
But it wasn't Disney.
well, no, it's just the food there was terrible. That was the difference. The food there sucked. But
Punta Cana, really?
yeah,
It was all inclusive.
It's so
Yeah,
simple.
all-
I've said this on Dog Walk. I've had bad experience with food at
All inclusive.
all inclusive.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think they just
Was
mail
it
in.
adults only or no?
we stay at the Hard Rock.
So no.
And
Oh, that's kind of surprising.
it was
Yeah.
supposed to be a
It's not
nice
bad.
spot. And like the first 2 days, went to the buffet, and I mean the buffet you expect okay, whatever. But then
Yeah.
sat down at the steakhouse, and it was like a Brazilian steakhouse, like a Fogo. Love Fogo to death. And it was just okay. Like every meal we had there, nothing to jump off the page, But also you kind of expect that at the same time. But I'm like, down in Orlando, I've had 10 times better meals than anything that I had here. That was a big-
Chap says his number one worst city in America is Orlando.
Really?
And I tend to agree with him.
It depends. I mean, I also just literally, when you go down there, I literally just stay on property the entire time and don't leave. Like, I've never really experienced the
I've never
city
been
of
to Orlando either.
Yeah.
But I've been to Disney like
Yeah.
3-4 times.
I've heard that if you actually go like downtown Orlando, like it is not a very nice city. But besides that, if you stay over by the theme parks and everything, I mean, you're so out of it,
Yeah.
That's where
I mean, I haven't been to Disney, I think, because we went with my brother, because my parents were like, it's not fair if the 3 older kids got to go and my brother didn't. So
Sure.
I think I was 15 or 16.
I was like 17, 18.
the amount of
last time
things
I
that
went.
changed since then.
I'm sure.
It's
I heard it's like the most expensive vacation you can take.
I saw a thing, I don't know if this is true, but I saw a thing that the prices at Disney World have gotten so outrageous that it's cheaper to buy flights to Tokyo, go to the Disney.
I've
the
seen
one in
that
Tokyo
too,
was
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Now-
world renowned is like the best theme park in the entire world.
Now, I will say, if you fly to Tokyo to go to Disney, you are the biggest piece of
You're
shit
such an
on the
asshole.
planet.
Yeah.
I do want to go to Tokyo, but I want to do both. I do want to stop there. I mean, it's world renowned as like one of the best.
This is one of those things where it's like, I don't want to like yuck your yum. Okay. But Japan is, I would love to go to Japan.
But if he goes for 10 days, he could squeeze,
Well, like,
or a
look at
week,
Disney
he could
Sea,
squeeze
like,
into
that
Disney
looks-
for one day.
That's a theme park. That
Yeah,
doesn't-
no,
that
like
doesn't
look
look
at
like a theme park.
it's your money.
Is that
Do
a fake volcano behind it, or is that
It's
real?
Journey to the Center of the Earth. Looks sick.
Yeah. But see,
Okay.
I'm curious about you because Burnsy, he's big into like the learning rides. So I don't know if you would like
I'm
that or
also
not.
just a tourist trap piece of shit. I love the Wisconsin Dells. I love Gatlinburg.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
Sure.
that.
yeah, Eddie kind of turned his nose up at Disney, but can't wait to go to the
Bay.
Dells.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, no,
Right.
I'm not turning my
Like,
nose
I
up
would
at Disney
tear
at
up
all.
Green Bay with
But
You're
I think
fascinated by Disney adults.
I think Disney is fine. Yeah, I think Disney's fine. Like I went to Disney in 2018.
With who?
My friend who worked there, so he's like a diehard, and we were already in Florida, so it was kind of just like an added-on trip.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go out to go there, but I'm not shitting on Disney either.
No, I also like going back to the food thing too. Did he like go to Epcot or anything? Epcot's where like
He did. That's where that spaceship ride, wherever's in the
Spaceship Earth.
Epcot ball. He's like, dude, it's just like you slowly we're in a little like track, and then they just taught you about
the
space.
story of communication throughout history. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
like,
a beloved ride right there.
let me tell you what you can do instead. Go on YouTube, get a book, You know, like
Cool. It's very cool, and it's the whole principle behind it. I mean, the original story behind Epcot, when I was on Dog Walk, I went on a whole rant about it, and I could for hours. But going back to it, like the World Showcase there, some of the restaurants there are 10 out of 10. Fantastic. The best one is the pizza.
With the influx of people, I think it's like the third most traveled to city in the country, right? Orlando.
I think it's the most.
It might be the most.
99%.
Got to be up there. I'd imagine it's
definitely
them, New York, and Vegas, probably.
Vegas and L.A.
Yeah, four.
Yeah.
Those four got to
Vegas
be
is
up there.
for sure. Like, I love Vegas too.
Yeah.
Vegas has gone down.
I don't need to go to Vegas ever again.
No, don't say that.
nah,
Don't say
Vegas.
that.
Like, so I was just Vegas 4th of July. I had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Time.
and it's just, but like you're there. It's the people who are like, oh, like you don't even need to gamble in Vegas anymore.
That's not true.
That's a
No,
lie.
yeah,
Like the gambling is the thing, and but you know we did like the giant pool jumbotron, whatever that place is called for
Stadium swim.
for
So,
yes
yeah.
for one of the soccer games for
Mhm.
2 of the soccer games actually, like back to back.
That's probably cool.
It was great. It was fucking hot as ball. Like you could not. There's not a stitch of shade anywhere.
Yeah.
So you I was just submerged the entire time.
I went to Vegas the last time in August, I believe it was. So it was like 110 every day.
Yeah.
And I remember getting out of the pool at the Hard Rock, and the concrete would be so hot, I'd have to walk on like
Yeah.
the
Yep.
edges of my feet.
What I would do is that we had like, you know, we get a bucket or whatever of drinks. I would take the ice out, stand on the ice, and then make my way to the pool.
See, Dave, that's where Dave, like, you need to at least keep some semblance of your old self. Like
Vegas?
yeah,
But that,
like you used
Vegas,
to like stay at the Hooters hotel and like play $5 blackjack.
I say
and now
yes, you can.
like you give me shit about like you're like, oh, I want to sit in the worst seats in the stadium, but like you're European vacation Dave now.
What's wrong with that?
But you're high class now.
That's not high class. It's cheaper to go to Europe, like you just said, to Japan, not Europe.
Not
obviously,
Japan. Japan's
but
expensive.
it's cheaper to go to Europe than it is to travel. I went to L.A. between Christmas and New Year's for like 3 or 4 days last year's, or two Christmases ago now. And it was like $4,500 all in or something. And I've done that with 2 people in Europe for like 2/3 of that.
Well, your first mistake was going to LA, but I will give you that.
Well, regardless, we'll get into some sports here because I did take some exception with someone shitting on White Sox Dave while you were gone, which I'm all for shitting on you, but I thought this was unfair.
Who said what about Dave?
Before we get into it, though, I want to talk about No Bull. This podcast is brought to you by No Bull. No Bull is Barstool's favorite footwear brand, and at the end of the day, just a bunch of no bullshit people working hard to get better. Getting to be that time of year for a reset. Summer's winding down, football's back, schedules start filling up, and you kind of get back into a rhythm, whether you're getting back into the gym, taking the dogs on a longer walk, training for something, or just trying to move more. Momentum starts by showing up, and No Bull can be the first step in helping you build that momentum. No gimmicks, no flashy promises, just apparel and footwear that help you keep going once you get moving. If you've been looking for a sign to get back into a routine, this is probably it. Check out what No Bull's doing, because once you get rolling, the hardest part is already behind you. Exclusively for the Stretch listeners, No Bull is offering 35% off your first order. Visit nobleproject.com. Use code STRETCH for 35% off your entire first order. That's NOBULLPROJECT.com. And use code STRETCH for 35% off. Go check out No Bull. They got great shoes, great apparel. They're the best. Also, guys, Chicagoland Chevy Dealers. Summer's here. And if you haven't made the move into a new Chevy yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Chevy drives Chicago all year round, and the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers have what you want and what you need. Whether you are in need of a new truck, new SUV, new mom or dad ride like the all-new Traverse, we have it for you. Camp's 2 weeks away, boys. 2 weeks from like a couple hours from now. We'll be in the Blazer. We'll be loaded up. Burns will be taking the bus like a chump.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm driving.
Oh, you're driving? All right. I bet you. All
driving.
right. Well, I hope you're driving a beautiful Chevy Traverse or a Blazer like Chief, because I don't know what you're doing if you're not.
Yeah. Can I make an admission right now?
What's wrong?
I got to go to a Chevy service station. So I have a garage at the new house. It is tight quarters.
Oh, you swiped it?
Oh, got it. The driver's side door. I was like, I'm like, this car might just have to stay here. I thought I was like wedged, and so I just had to like pull through, and I've been having a hard time.
It's a bad feeling.
I have similar tight quarters where I have to park my car, and you'll get used to the tight quarters when you're in and out. I could make that turn blindfolded now. I've done it so many times. I know exactly how to crank it.
I've gotten much better at it over the last few days, but I think it was Friday or Saturday, and I was just like, oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
That is something.
There was a mattress in the alley that was causing the angle to be even worse, but...
That is something about moving to a new place. You got to get used to the dimensions of your turn radius and whatnot.
Oh, and I was like, the first time I like pulled it in on one shot, because you have to back in, hit the garage button, boom, hit the right in the front of the car. Celebrated a little bit too early on that one.
Not good. So
but Chevy Drive Chicago takes care of you.
Yep. Head to your local Chevy dealer and learn more about what your next ride could be today. All right. So I don't know if you saw Dante chirping at you. It's like, oh, I got the real Sox fans here.
Oh,
T-Bob and Kate. T-Bob wears a Cubs jersey all the time. He was there for Ozzie Day, which you did miss Ozzie Day. Not the best planning on your part.
It wasn't. So I looked at every calendar I had when we booked this trip 2-3 months ago or whatever, obviously aside from the White Sox calendar. And they announced it like I figured I was missing like a couple of White Sox games, you know? And so it was announced like 4 or 5 months ago, Ozzie Day. We booked it like 2-ish months ago, the trip to Ireland. Obviously, there was the announcement, and then there's the lull. You're not thinking about Ozzie Day until like the week of, you know? So it wasn't until like a week ago, really, or a week before the trip where I was like, oh, fuck, I'm missing this trip. And by this point, Chaps and I had already paid for flights. I already Venmo'd him for all the like the lodging and the tours that he booked and shit. So it was like, do I leave Chaps hanging and eat a bunch of money, or do I go to the Sox game? Obviously, I had to go. I chose Greenland. I had insane FOMO seeing all the highlights, and I watched every game while I was out there because I got a VPN and everything, and they were starting at like 11 p.m. Local time in Greenland when we were winding down our day, so I just watched them in our little bungalow. But Dante's just, he runs his mouth. He runs his mouth so much. And
Dante?
It gets him in trouble. Like, I don't care that he said that. It was just a cheap jab that...
I almost tweeted back and defended you.
Almost.
Yeah.
Thought about it.
I thought about it. I brought it up. I led the sports show segment of the show with it because I was like, this is just...
Well, what were you going to say to him?
I was going to be like, hey, I'm all for shitting on White Sox Dave because I am. But... this is out of place. Like, T-Bob's rocking a Cubs jersey all the time.
Dante gets loose lips, and I don't really care about the jab that he took at me, but
I know. I don't really care either.
There have been instances where he's had loose lips, especially when he's drinking, and it gets him in trouble, and then he cries to me, not cries to me, but like we've had conversations where he's spilled a little bit. He's like, why do I always get... I'm like, Dante, shut your fucking mouth.
I mean,
That's easy.
This has been on the yak many times.
Shut your fucking mouth.
He says something, and then he gets called out on it, and he just does an apology, and you're like, God damn it. Like, because it's like, it's so disarming because he gives this, seemingly heartfelt apology, and then you're stuck because you're like, you can't, but then he does the same thing to somebody else.
Yeah.
So but that's
you can't help him. It was largely innocuous. Like it was
It wasn't that serious.
At the same time, it irked me like 3 out of 10. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why be a douche? But like, I saw him today and I talked to him. Like, I didn't care. I was mad for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, whatever. I watched the game. They won.
So
and
on that note,
like it had the ceremony and the fanfare, the lines out the door. It looked like an incredible day for an incredible Chicago win.
On that note, I saw a lot of discussion on White Sox Twitter with the bums and 108 and everything. Is he the most beloved White Sox player of all time?
I would say figure. He's definitely up there. Yeah.
I think it's very rare to play coach and then be the studio guy.
Yeah, right. Let alone won a World Series.
Correct.
As a coach.
And he broke the Chicago curse, not just like the Sox curse. It was the Chicago curse at the time because it was, I think, 88 years from when the Sox won it, and then 100 or whatever, and the Cubs hadn't won theirs, obviously. So Well deserved. Like you guys love Ozzy, not just because
Love
you've gotten
Ozzy.
to know him a
He's
little
the
bit, but
best.
like even if you were just a Cubs fan watching from a distance, like like Cubs fans like Ozzy Guillen, and it's not because I think it's just more because of his character, and
He strikes me as a guy who tells the truth, you know? And, like, I just feel like
always
everybody, you know, like there's like that was like my original beef with Colby Cohen back in the day. Is that he got on and he was like a fill-in and he was just like blowing smoke up the Hawks' ass when like the whole run was over and they played like shit. And it was just like, I don't want to hear that. Like he's a straight shooter, calls it how it is. And if you can't respect that, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. But Ozzy's the best.
Yeah, no, I used to see clips of him all the time. When the White Sox were struggling, he would go on there and say, "What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
Figure it out."
exactly. And I think there have been some.
And he doesn't take cheap shots either. You know, it's like
It's just like
he calls balls and strikes.
right.
Yeah.
Right. It's well put. He's gotten in tiffs with the organization before because he speaks his mind so much, but I think that it's gotten to the point, especially because the White Sox out of nowhere are good again, that it's like let Ozzy be Ozzy.
Yeah.
And by the way, got to give a shout out to Chuck Garfien. Those two are so good together on the pre and post game. Like James Fox says it all the time, it's awesome TV. That's what it is. It's just really good TV. It's entertaining. It's funny. You'll learn something about the game. Those two do a great job. But Ozzy's a legend. He would definitely be on Sox Mount Rushmore, I think. He's got to be.
Just, like favorite player, favorite
Like
figure
figures,
of all time.
Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got, I think you were right. Like, I think he's got to be.
He's got to be up there
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I think with the whole, because obviously I don't remember his playing career at all.
He was a very glove first. He had like 14 career home runs and he played 20 seasons or whatever.
So off the dome, like who would be on your Rushmore?
Frank, obviously.
See, and Frank's a little polarizing. Like he is, but he's.
Better stay out
I
of
think
White
he's
Sox
on
business.
there.
Yeah,
A little
he's
polarizing.
on there for sure.
For
No,
sure,
he's-
yeah.
to fans, he's on there.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has his current ongoing beef with the organization, seen as he's suing them right now. I don't know where that lawsuit's at, but it's definitely Frank.
Gotta be
Burley.
Gotta be Burley.
Then Konerko probably, right?
I would say first three, yes. I would say the fourth one might be an old head, right? Just because there's so many old Sox fans who lived and died with those teams.
What,
Yeah.
Who is that?
You know, I don't know.
But like
or whatever.
it wouldn't be Fisk because he went in as a Red Sox.
Yeah,
Not Kittle. Even though he's hung
Aparicio.
around.
Yeah,
but
Luis
like those
Aparicio.
Yeah,
he doesn't count.
I know, but
saw him,
yeah, but he was a fucking favorite for
Shoeless
sure.
Joe Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't count anybody that I don't want to say is not from my lifetime because I would if there was someone from the 80s.
Yeah.
That
Robin killed his chance, obviously being manager, I assume.
he was such a good player.
Yeah, I know.
He was so-
But his legacy unfortunately got a little tainted, right?
I'd probably say Konerko.
Yeah.
Konerko,
How
yeah.
close is AJ to that?
AJ's really close to that. He only had like 5 years with the team though.
No, I know, but when you close your eyes and think of that team, like he's one of the first names that pops in my head at least.
Yeah, and he hangs around. He's a White Sox fan. He's in media.
Right.
He's
Like,
still present.
He flies
Yeah.
the flag for
you could argue Hawk maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Hawk for sure.
Yeah.
But again,
Hawk
he
for
never
sure.
played for the organization.
But he was the voice for
So
My whole life, yeah.
it's a good discussion
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that last spot.
Up for debate for sure.
Yeah, but not so nice things. Like I have to imagine, although you may have been in a fucking igloo hot tub, but I have to imagine the Will Venable situation did not
So
please you in the slightest.
I logged in at in the second inning. I'm like, what the hell happened? There's theories that he did that intentionally.
I know. I just did ESPN 1000 with Carmen. I brought that up. He's like, I didn't even think about that, but it's kind of genius if he did not break the confidence of your guy who's clearly struggling, clearly needed
Very
to go
much so.
down.
He's already been optioned.
Yeah, and it kind of needed to happen.
Yeah.
And it's not a really shitty spot, but it just sucks because in most cases you let him stay up and just figure it out. But the Sox are in a spot for the division. You can't do it.
You can't. He's been. I hate saying it's a confidence thing, but it's clearly a confidence thing right now. Baseball is obviously a really complicated game, but sometimes Benny the Jet said it best. It's baseball. You got to stop thinking. Like, you can see on the mound, his mind's just going a million miles an hour. Just go up there. You're 6'10", 250 pounds or whatever you weigh. You got this funky arm action. Just go up there and sling the ball. If they hit it a mile, they hit it a mile. But it's the walks that kill me, the lack of command that kills me. Like, I can live with, getting pieced up if you're not nibbling and you're attacking the hitters. That's part of the learning process, but he has been very bad. And good thing is they can send him down and hopefully he works it out. But yeah, it would have been nice to I honestly thought he was going to hit the ground running a little bit.
Yeah, and he would be a nice arm to have if he did, because it's kind of getting a little scary rotation-wise.
It is, because Davis Martin has not been very good. He's not been good at all since the All-Star break. Sean Burke, he has emerged as the best Sox pitcher, and I think heading into next year, we'll be talking about him being an All-Star. His stuff-wise is just getting better from start to start. But I was looking at this morning. Their opening day starter, non-existent. Their top prospect from a pitching perspective, non-existent right now. Obviously, Kay and Feedy, you sign them for cheap. You hope they eat innings. Kay's been okay. He actually had a huge start the other day. And Feedy's he's back-end guy.
He's a fifth starter, yeah.
But if they would if they would have had 2025 Shane Smith and a solid but learning Noah Schultz in the rotation, that's 3.5, 4 guys that you have confidence in giving the ball to every day. As it sits right now, you're like, all right, when is Sean Burke starting again? When is he starting again? When is he starting again? Yeah. And that's not great for the playoffs.
No. And I think you need Castillo to kind of regain form.
Right.
That's
and
what they're banking on.
We can talk about the trade deadline for both teams right now, but trade deadline, I wasn't very happy with it. Especially when you look at what the Cubs gave off for Kevin Gossman, and what's his face from the Mets,
Clay Holmes.
They I don't know how good these prospects are going to be. I'm admittedly only looking at the number next to their name, like they're the 15th ranked prospect in the Cubs system or whatever. And I'm looking at that. I'm like, dude, first of all, I'm looking ahead to 2027. You don't know if there's going to be a season, so it's 2026 or bust right now for me. So it's and I'm trying to put my head into Chris Getz's, and if I were Chris Getz, I'd been like, all right, we already have the talent to win the division as is. Let's go for the jugular, and not even go for the jugular, but make better moves than for more talent to the Kevin Gossman. I wanted Kevin Gossman so bad.
Yeah.
Happy we got him.
Because
he's
awesome. He's a great pitcher. Yeah. He's a great pitcher.
From the Cubs' perspective, the trade deadline, getting a week of these guys.
They had a A+ trade deadline.
Yeah, dude. And seeing them in action this week has made me feel as good as I've had against the Cubs. And I think
pitching really well too.
When was the last
which
time
was
they
kind
had
of a trade deadline pickup
option like Neverjohn?
Oh yeah,
Neverjohn, he looks unbelievable.
Yes,
unreal.
That split is great. They haven't when you think back the last couple Cubs teams or just last year, they just didn't have that power nasty shit guy coming out in a big spot. Now that was a glaring hole all year, going back multiple years, and he is that guy.
Yeah, and listen, I think and some people are gonna be like, that's crazy because they had 2 10-game winning streaks. I think last week was the best week of Cubs baseball of the year.
I agree. I was going to say the same thing.
Yes. I think you sweep the Dodgers. Obviously, that needs more discussion. Thursday, I went to the game. Thursday, I was there. One of the best regular season Cubs games I've ever been to. Yeah. It was a makeup game, 120. Of course, Wrigley always shows out. We were dead as a doornail for 8 innings. 8 innings. Bregman comes up, hits a 2-run bomb. The stadium was still full. Place was going nuts. PCA obviously steals a base, and they overthrow them, and then they win in extras. But it was electric. Wrigley was so special on Thursday.
It was so good to see Alex Bregman finally have his Wrigley Field moment, saying, "Hey, you're here. Let's do this." And this weekend, I wish we got a sweep this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. That would have put the cherry on top. But listen, you win a series. Obviously, the Royals stink, but it was you take a series win, especially after that emotional win against the Blue Jays and then sweeping the Dodgers. So that was huge. And honestly, Dave, like you talk about like not thinking, I think like that has been a godsend for PCA because I think that's like the biggest.
That's all
change.
he does. Yeah.
Like I think he is just so locked in. Like the fact, like his walk rate and it's just different.
He's gonna win the MVP, unfortunately for me. But
You like him.
yeah, I mean, I don't like him. I hope he fails miserably. I think that he brings on a lot of the shit that he gets amongst fan bases across baseball. I think it's like.
But you like that.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's the weird thing. I do like that.
Yeah.
But he's backing it up this year to like a level we haven't seen in a minute, and but like you just described it, that zone you get in when you're hitting, he's been in it from mid-April, honestly, probably late April to now, and he is so zeroed in, it's stupid.
The jump that he took is just unbelievable because I think that we were all kind of there. The first beginning stretch of the season, we were starting to wonder, like, when is he going to really take that jump? And then now, looking at it months later,
As soon as he told somebody to suck his dick, he
Yeah, pretty
he
much.
said, okay,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Listen, there was fear that he was never going to take that jump.
Yeah.
Because the second half last year wasn't as good.
It was bad last year.
Yeah,
The
dude.
second half was bad last year.
Dude, he was hitting like 7 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He was hitting 7th. Like
They dropped him to 9th at the start of this year.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. It was looking a little hairy, but like we said,
That's what all my PCA hate. It was never hate. It was just like what I think is calling it like it is. That's what it was based on. It was based on the second half of last year and the start of this year.
Yeah.
I get it.
But you enjoyed saying it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You are not the only person.
I know.
Yeah.
Most fan bases dislike him.
Yeah.
Which like that's what AJ was, and AJ is my guy and will always be my guy for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
For the same. Now, obviously, he wasn't winning MVPs like PCA will probably win this year, but
But he's a tone setter.
Yeah.
And PCA is a tone setter for this group.
Great for baseball too.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to have the playing ability to back it up.
That's one of the most fun parts about him. One of the best things rooting for him is that we finally have a villain here that people hate.
Yeah.
They can't stand him.
I'm fine with it.
And to see him
and
go
then
in and
it's
light
like
people up.
The defense is so like that's the thing where it's like I love a guy who can do everything, and he's electric on the base pass. He's got the power. He's the best center fielder in baseball. He makes like Seiya, like you don't have to worry about Seiya really at all because
got
PCA just covers so
Foul
much
line to
ground.
foul line,
Yeah, like that Heyman stuff was nonsense. Saying like, oh, it's Warsaw because you play center field. It's like, yeah, but he's getting the balls that no one else is.
Right. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
And that's the shitty part is that some of those catches, when you look at the stat sheet and you look at the catch probability, you're like, wow, that's crazy. But he makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
He's just there.
No,
He's
he
there every time.
I think I brought this up last week, but I saw a stat like 2 weeks ago now where by the time average center fielder is even making his start jump, that he's already gained 7 feet of ground.
Yeah.
Which is like
Speed demon.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's just
but
he's
that's
reading
not,
it.
He's reading swings.
Yeah.
Like as they're being made.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like he's not the fastest player in baseball.
No. He's fast.
He's fast. He's
Yeah.
fast, but like
It's the
like
mental.
yeah, he's not like if you were running 60s. Like I don't know if he beats the rest of baseball in just pure sprint speed. It's the breaks in the reading of a hitter's stance, his swing, knowing what pitch is coming, what a hitter tends to do with that. It's like he's the full package. I honestly think he's the best center fielder I've seen since I would say Andrew Jones, like prime Andrew Jones. It didn't last as long as I think PCA's will, but Andrew Jones, it was like similar. Like he was fucking incredible.
And it's like the other part of this like weekend where it was like you're feeling so good is that you also have the hope that like Cabrera's coming back, maybe Ben Brown comes back.
Boyd has been awesome.
Boyd's been nasty.
Valencia's been doing his rehab stuff.
Yeah.
and it's like we always talk about like with these acquisitions, and I know Clay Holmes didn't throw necessarily great on Saturday,
He's still
but
a little rusty probably.
it's his first start in a
Just
long
coming off
time.
IL,
Yeah, but like with him and Gossman, you could slot people properly.
Right.
Right.
So it's not like 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 Shota's been very serviceable this year too.
Dude, Shota's been good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
throw your hat off.
he was on full rest in Game 5 last year against the Brewers and just wasn't an option. Now it's just like the pitching depth that they have, it makes you feel like you have a puncher's chance in a way that I didn't feel like that this time a week ago.
Pre-deadline,
100%.
yeah.
Question though, as solid and as good as he's been, do you still have that trust right now? Because
I'll
With
never.
Shota?
I'll never because
Shota will be a long reliever in the playoffs as he should be.
or
he should be
no.
Long ball
he should be-
potential is still
pretty
way,
win dependent too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say it's one of those things where it's like the first sign of trouble, and like we saw it so much in the playoffs last year. Where it's like you're gonna go out and give us 2 innings.
Yep.
Like I'm fine with him being like have the plan B for Shota to get you 9 outs, and if that's the plan, and you can turn it over to whoever else because you have suddenly all this depth, then you're in a very good spot.
Yep.
And it doesn't like being like, oh, we have to have Shota go. Like we need 5 or 6 out of Shota. Like that was terrifying. We're not. It doesn't feel like we're in that spot right now.
No.
Yeah.
And like Bernsey said, like Palencia coming back, and it's like, could they just be?
Cabrera.
Yeah, I said
You
Cabrera.
know who else throughout this whole pitching fiasco with everybody getting hurt, who you really got to take your hat off to? Javier Assad just stepped up.
He's
Huge.
been good
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
the whole time.
He,
Yeah.
Like for
he
years.
stepped up huge during this.
Him and Ray, dude.
Yeah.
Like those are 2 guys who are just like,
Right.
They'll always be dogs that'll be welcome in my
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you have to go from Shota to Ray to Assad for a game, I'm fine
That's
with that.
perfectly fine.
You know?
That's easy.
And then I always bring him up. I saw him like there was some pop up over to the Cubs dugout over the weekend, and I saw Justin Steele in uniform. And I'm like, but I haven't seen any.
He's gonna pitch in some form. I
I remember seeing September.
I think, yeah.
It was supposed to be May, then it was going to be
Yeah.
July, then it was August, now it's September.
Yeah.
But
I
like if
think.
you can get something, get a game where he's going for a couple innings,
Yeah.
like
Just a few. I mean,
need it.
yeah.
It's exciting though.
If
It's exciting.
I mean, if he comes back and gives like solid innings out of the pen during the push, that's a huge pickup late September.
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And like, listen, I know the Dodgers are a fucking juggernaut, but it's like, dude, it's once you get to October, like,
Yeah.
and
let's
he's
fucking go.
Series.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Especially like right now, the Dodgers don't have a bye either. So who
Yeah,
knows?
who
They
knows?
might get bounced in that
Yeah.
3-game set in the wild card. So
that'll be
I don't know.
That would
And
be great.
they just like
I think that they have the 3rd easiest schedule in baseball the rest of the way.
the Cubs or the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Okay, they're just cunts.
Yeah.
Like
gotta
the fact that they're going to be able to throw Skubal, Shohei, Yamamoto, and then be like, if one of those guys don't have it, let's just throw Glasnow or Snell or
Fucking
Roki. Like
asshole,
that's just next level,
disgusting.
next level talent rich.
Disgusting. The only sad part about the trade deadline is, man, I'm gonna miss Mo, and I'm so sad that it didn't work out here. I love the big baby, man.
Sorry,
Go ahead. I'm not crying over Mo Baller.
neither am I.
If
like,
he didn't have such a
shouldn't be.
sick
I love the
nickname, we
baby.
wouldn't care.
yeah, he had his opportunity. Like he couldn't hit, didn't do well in AAA when they sent him down. He's another Christopher Morel to me.
No,
where it's
I'm
like a
with
guy
you
you fall in
100%.
love with, and then it's like you won't think about him again.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. That no, it
Even
did
like
make
Junior
sense,
Lake.
but-
Yeah,
know,
that's
like-
another
Lake,
good.
Yeah.
Felix PA, like
Yeah.
that's just
Felix PA kind of broke my heart.
yeah. I thought
Yeah.
he was gonna be
But
good.
man,
5-tool guy.
Yeah.
Corey Patterson.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Corey was a high prospect.
Yeah.
The beginning
Which I
of
know
this year,
Mo
just
was too,
seeing
but-
him hit bombs, you're like,
Yeah.
you got really excited at
Listen,
the beginning of the year.
You couldn't say they didn't give him a shot. Like,
Yeah.
Seiya was hurt. Like, there was opportunity, and he just couldn't get it done
Yeah.
when they needed him to. Let's go to the unfortunate Bears news. Before we do, though, support for today's episode comes from Square, the system powering like half the places I go. If you've ever tapped to pay and thought, whoa, that was fast, it was probably Square. Square is the platform behind the scenes of so many businesses you already love. I mean, what you were just telling me, you were what? I forget where you were. Some like farmers market or something. They had Square.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's huge. It makes everything so easy. A lot of small businesses use it. It's a very safe, efficient system. Square's great.
Yeah. So whether you're selling lattes, cutting hair, running a packed game day spot, or managing a design studio, Square helps you run your business without running yourself into the ground. No contracts, no hidden fees, no complicated installs. Like Chief said, he had a great experience at the farmers market. So I'm sure if you're out there using Square, you have as well. If you're starting a business or running one that deserves better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/stretch. That's SQUARE.com/GO/stretch. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. Also, guys, Jason Statham stars in Mutiny. It's Die Hard on a Boat, from the director of Plane, from the star of The Beekeeper, The Meg, The Expendables. A one-man army expose an international conspiracy, uncover a human trafficking ring from one of the most defining action stars of the last 25 years. You were on the boat, right, Burns?
Yeah, I was about to say, still can't over that. Dave was there too.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
We gave it a standing ovation at the end, and it wasn't like it was an ironic one.
Yeah. I
and
feel
the
like
kill counter was
Yeah.
sweet.
Well, I don't think they'll have that in theaters.
No.
That was a
Keep
little
your own kill
extra.
counter if you're
Yeah,
going to
keep
see
your
it.
own.
Keep your own.
We're
It's
not going to
awesome.
tell you how many kills Jason
Yeah.
Statham had in the movie. That's for you to find out when you go see it on
That's
the
awesome.
21st.
I'm excited to watch it. I feel like we've been talking about it here for a bit, so I couldn't make it that day. I'm excited to get to the theater. So Mutiny, only in theaters August 21st. Go check them out. I mean, it's Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Action,
Stud.
like they
It's
said.
Die Hard on a Boat.
Die Hard on a Boat.
And it was Chief, you'll appreciate this. The co-star of the movie was from Peaky Blinders, the Tommy's first wife, the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the co-star.
Grace.
Yeah, Grace. Yes, she's the
We're all good.
co-star.
All right, then. Bears talk.
Can I start with some Bears news right now?
Yes.
A
Good or
subject
bad?
that we hate talking about.
Good or bad?
Is this stadium shit again?
It's the
Oh my
worst updates. It's the worst. That George McCaskey was asked today, actually at the very cool event, the varsity Bears practice at
Stevenson.
It
That's
looked
cool.
awesome.
They did that. Yeah.
It looked cool. That we are doing our due diligence on the second site in Hammond, and I think Kevin and I will have more to report in the coming days. So probably yet another update this week.
It's
That'll
going to be
probably
an update
nothing.
that they're going to update us months down the road. or
Yep,
something.
exactly. That's it. That's all. I just saw.
Connor, you didn't need to bring that up, right?
Yes, I did. This
No,
is
you
Bears
didn't.
segment.
Let me
man.
just say, after seeing what the Bills opened up over the weekend, take your fucking time.
Yeah, do it right.
You know, like all the different in that the sight lines being all
Oh, that was
fucked up,
bad.
where it's like, can you imagine being a season ticket holder for 25, 30 years at Ralph Wilson Stadium, a shitty little, one of the smaller stadiums, and then you go into your new glitz and glamorous $2 billion stadium and you can't see like the entire right side of the red zone?
And apparently they lied to them. They lied to him.
Yeah.
That
So
they said, no, that won't be a problem. It's just in the layout here.
whoever Northwestern hired to build their new Ryan Field, get that group in
Yep.
and make sure that the sight lines and everything are perfect, because if you do what the Bills did and we unveil after all this bullshit and then we get a shitty stadium like that.
You know what? I'll push back, though. I'm fucking happy the Bills did a outdoor stadium, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree.
But they were
I
going
agree.
to get a Final Four, like anything
Yeah, but
like
still,
that.
though, they could have certainly hosted
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, and get more use
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah,
whatever.
I think they'll get an NFL draft now that's done. They'll do one there.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
They like going to the cities that can't host Super Bowl. So I can see
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But
like
still.
I don't know, and it's also one of those things where I'm glad it's outdoor, but when you think of the Bills and their fans, it's like it's Western New York. They're mustard guy. They're making pizzas in the tailgate out of like old lockers and shit, going through tables. Like the Bills having this quote unquote state of the art $2 billion. It's like I'm like, they don't play there. Like they need to have a stadium that fits their identity, and I feel that way about the Bears too.
Well, it does. They got people sitting in front of poles. They're fucking
I
paint their
suppose.
face. And,
I suppose, but I bet you they didn't
Scream.
have that problem at Ralph Wilson.
yeah.
So I want, if the Bears are going to do when they do the new stadium, like
I would
this-
imagine, considering the Ryan family connection, though, and how
They'll have a say.
I hope, you hope, but I
think
just
it's gonna be
get
gritty.
it right.
Bears' new stadium's going to be gritty as hell.
I don't know.
It's
not.
If
It's
it's in
not.
Hammond in the parking lot with the smoke rigs in the background and everything, that's going to be gritty. That's a gritty thing.
They're building spaceships, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's going to be the Raiders Stadium 2.0.
it's
Although the Raider Stadium is awesome.
Oh, I've heard good things.
you've
But
been
yeah. I went
that
this year.
that kind of fit like the Cowboys and the Raiders and the Chargers and the Rams, like that. Those teams, like They should have stadiums like that. I want the Bears. I want that vibe from the Bears Packers.
You want us to play in a dump?
Not necessarily a dump, but like it's got to feel like Lambeau Field. That feels like
If
the
you could
Pack.
duplicate Lambeau,
It's a beautiful stadium, but it didn't lose any of its character. Like when they wrecked the character when they rebuilt it the first time. But imagine if they just like put some like fucking Sky Dome where Wrigley Field is. When they're like, we actually have to tear it down, and we're gonna, like,
Yeah.
you want it to be. It's got to still feel like home.
I wish. Yeah.
I'm with you there.
I think we're too far gone, but
No,
I
know.
don't disagree with you.
We're going
But
corporate,
the
boys.
Bills thing
Yeah,
just
it's gonna
kind
be
of put it at the front of my
it's going to be
mind.
Disney World.
Burns will love it.
Bears Disney World, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's ways to do it where
This guy's just hanging out with Staley, having
that's what he wants. There's
Yeah.
ways to do it with that because I think the Raiders. Well, it is nice. I do think it fits the city. Like I like that.
That's
they
what I
made it
mean.
like that.
Yeah,
Like I think SoFi is what that's a little too candy ass,
but it's L.A.
but it fits LA. Yeah.
Yeah,
But like a happy medium is
But
they did a
SoFi
great
here would
job.
Just not. It would be cool. It would be a beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
That
You-
wouldn't fit here.
U.S. Bank is what.
Yes.
You would
If
think.
you gave us U.S. Bank 2 in Chicago, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
I think that's probably similar to what we're going to be looking
A
at.
good happy medium. And
Yeah.
Warren built that. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
We went. Was that last year? Or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought that stadium was awesome.
it's awesome.
yeah.
It's
And
great.
they had some like I still talk about it. Like they had the fake snow.
that's
sick.
That's so
That was cool.
Yeah.
You'll be happy to know. Cheers in Greenlandic is Skull.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because they were conquered by the Vikings at
Yeah.
one point. And,
Oh wow.
Is that the language?
it's Inuit, but they call it Greenlandic now.
Okay.
Wow.
I was wondering if they spoke Danish.
It's all three.
Okay.
Brutal news, boys.
Yeah.
Luther Burden has a groin.
It sucks. I
I think it sounds like they're being smart about
He's
it.
back by week
they're
one.
being smart about it, but I don't think that missing all of the preseason, that's like I don't know if he's gonna hit the ground running when he's healthy now, especially
That's
considering you need these practice days,
And listen,
especially with Ben Johnson, especially with getting in rhythm with Caleb. So this sucks.
but listen, Burns, you said a week one. I don't care if he misses games. I don't want to nag him all year.
That's
No, if
yes.
he's like 60% week one, he better be on that fucking bench. And
Yes.
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 If there's one guy that we need 100%, it is him.
Yes.
Wide receiver room.
I agreed.
It's crazy. And that's the NFL, dude. Like
Yeah.
1 second we're flush with wide receivers. We trade DJ, and he's hurt. And now we're a little light. We're a little light. Thomas is a little banged up too. Is that right?
Savion?
Yeah, they said it's day to day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's fine.
But still, like now we're looking at Rome and Khalif Raymond right now. It's
I think we're looking at a lot of 13 personnel. I think we're looking
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
perhaps.
we're looking at that either way, regardless.
Yeah.
But still, that is the one upside in this is how deep we are at tight end. That Colston Loveland, I damn near count him as another wide receiver on
It's
this.
fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like just the way he plays. But it sucks to lose Luther. Obviously, still Kobe Bryant. That sucks to lose him as well.
Yeah.
All right, now I know you guys are gonna make fun of me because I get the Dark Cloud label, but is anyone getting a little nervous of a little because every year, not even a correction, every year there's a team who's just snake bitten. Every year there's a team who just gets fucked, and in a lot of ways it was the Niners, the Command. I don't.
It's the Niners every year.
I know it is the Niners. Every
I'm
year.
not nervous just because of the injuries. I'm nervous because of the injuries in the defense now.
I
It's
hate
like-
people
it's
talking about.
Compounded with the first place schedule. I'm nervous for a few reasons.
I hate the conversation of people saying that Ben's making the boys go too hard. That's how it should be.
No.
Iron sharpens iron. They are practicing extremely hard. Probably the hardest training camp that the Bears have had.
That's
in
that's
years.
what a bunch of the guys said last year. They're like, dude, did not expect
Yeah.
this. Even though 10-year
Oh.
veterans were like,
Even the
"Holy
other
shit."
teams, when they did the joint practices, were like, what the fuck is these guys are so physical.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, it's been kind of proven now, right? That if you don't go hard in training camp, the injuries just happen
That-
during the year.
Yeah.
so-
That-
Exactly.
It
So
doesn't-
getting it out of the way.
I don't think there's any correlation. Injuries happen. There, some years you.
I
get
think
good injury
I think
luck,
the
some-
49ers power
Substation?
station is fucking
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
It probably is real. But this is just a part of the game. This is how it goes.
Yeah.
It just sucks. The people that we've had go down so far are very detrimental for us.
Yeah.
you need Kobe Bryant in that secondary. You need Luther Burden in that wide receiver room.
And they were they've been, and I've been saying that I think this would be a good experiment for a long time, but they've been playing Kyler as instead of Kobe.
Kyler,
Like, I think he's
he's hurt too.
I know he's always fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's like, I don't like the idea of you have no veteran presence in your secondary? In your safety position at least. So
Yeah. But
Sucks.
It's a different team.
yeah,
It sucks. I hope everyone can, let's stop it from here. But I'm
100%. First game.
a little
Saturday.
scared.
better now than I have the same nerves, Ed. I have the same nerves.
Have they announced what the reps and what everything's going to be?
None this week.
None, probably. Yeah, that's what I thought.
At least I think last year we didn't play starters in the first game. I'm
No,
pretty sure.
just the second one.
Yeah.
Any other thing of note that we got the Darnell Wright extension done?
Yes.
Which
Thank
is
God.
nice.
Yeah.
That was always
positive news on the injury front. Said Ozzy Trapillo is way ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I said it last week. I said injuries we're like, that's a good thing. I do feel like we're figuring them out.
We are.
science.
Ozzy's a very interesting talking point because, they were saying when he got hurt, they're like, yeah, he's not touching the field maybe at all next year or maybe not till late December, January. And now that he's able to speed that up, that's awesome. But his injury, I forget exactly what it was. But
Patella.
That's like
yes. This is something that a lot of people don't really come back from.
Yeah,
especially a body type like that too.
For
So,
sure.
The fact
Yeah,
that he's
hopefully he
off that
can
field.
actually do it.
Mhm.
But no, you're worried about the beginning of the season. I really like our schedule at the beginning of the year. I said that there's a world, and I don't think it's too far gone to say the Bears start 4-0.
It's not that I'm worried about the beginning of the season. I'm just worried about some of these injuries stacking up and just being the dark cloud team.
Yeah.
I get
That's
that
it.
100%, but also, looking at it right now, there was no better time to lose Kobe Bryant than now if it had to be any time this
Sure.
at the beginning. But
And they're happening to everyone. Like the Falcons just lost, what's his name? Jalen Walker.
Yeah.
The Lions just lost their center for 8 to 10 weeks. Pacheco.
Yep.
Just sprained his MCL. So like injuries do happen, but yeah, I don't know.
it's a violent game, and they're just gonna happen. Like what happened to Luther Burden and like whoever else is getting injured right now, they could have the lightest, like, we're not going to get injured practices on earth, and they could still tweak their groin.
Yeah.
For sure,
that's how it goes.
Groins and hamstrings are fickle bastards.
they are.
Exactly.
So
I'm just ready to get here, man.
Yeah.
We are so
Saturday, right?
This is kind of like the dead zone because you get like that little taste. Like, I watched the Hall of Fame game.
I did too.
Thursday
It was
night.
an electric ending.
Great
It was a
game.
Great
Shout
game.
out Haynes King. But then you kind of like, you'd have to take a week off, and it's just like, this is kind of, the Cubs were fun this week, which helped. But it's like, man, like, we're so close. I just need, like, I'm ready for summer to be done. I just want to be watching.
This Sunday felt dead. It felt dead. There was just nothing going on. I'm like, there should be football on the TV right now. And that's where we're at this point.
For sure.
I haven't gotten there quite yet because baseball's been so awesome this summer, but
Yeah, you've had a very good, unexpected. You've probably had a really nice summer.
it's been amazing. It has been amazing.
It's almost the best when you like to be in your position where you don't have like any expectations. It's just like everything is gravy and like you're looking forward to it.
It doesn't get better, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. So
And that's how you could say the same for the Bears this year. Like last year, we kept saying it. We're playing with house money.
Yeah.
We're having
Yeah.
fun. This year,
It's a little
feel
different.
like-
It's
I feel
stressful.
like it applies to the NFL less.
it does 100%. But also, there's teams in the NFL every year that pop up out of nowhere, and you're like,
Yeah,
okay, they're
I just think like the schedule, like it's once a week, so you're always locked
sure.
in no matter what. Where it's like baseball, it's just like, hey, we had 4 good nights this week, like,
Yeah. For sure.
And same thing with hockey and basketball. Like I had a tweet the other day where it's just like PCA, Caleb Williams. I didn't even Patrick Kane, Connor Bedard. I didn't even, they only let you post 4 pictures in a scroll, so I couldn't even include Caleb Wilson. And it's just like, or Murakami or whoever you want to.
there's a lot of starters.
There's just like there's a lot
Rock
going on.
Chalowski's been awesome in his first.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
A lot of excitement for sure.
Yeah.
This is a stupid question. Stupid question.
I don't think it will be.
Is there a chance he's on a postseason roster?
No.
See,
None.
I feel like every once in a while a guy drafted in June as a pitcher.
Yeah, pitcher.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, but
not definitely, but
it's happened.
It's happened. Yeah. There was a 25th rounder. So one of the schools that recruited me when I was in high school, St. X on the south side, went on a visit there. I'm blanking on his name now. He was a 25th rounder. Would have been 2007. He got drafted out of there, and he was the first player of the entire draft class that year that made it to the pros for the Padres. And I believe they made the playoffs that year, and he was pitching for St. X on the south side in Oak Lawn rather, basically. And then pitching in a playoff game for the Padres like 3 months later. So it happens, but
not with Rock.
Oh, I had one other White Sox question for you. Did you get to see Hagen Smith at all?
I was watching on my phone on the flight, and a lot of good, a lot of bad. He's a reliever 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 100% a reliever.
All right.
Bad draft pick.
Okay.
Nasty shit.
Fifth overall?
Fifth overall, yeah.
Anything Blackhawks related?
No.
Okay.
No,
Did you
absolutely.
see the Bulls quote?
Yeah, I saw you
Norman
posted that. Yeah, Norman
This
Powell.
season could
I
either
actually-
be really good or
I got one
really
more Bears
bad.
thing. Did you guys see what
That's what Norman Powell said.
who's the third round tight end pick?
Sam Roush.
Sam
Roush.
Oh, that
yeah.
Johnson.
So he was
Wow.
he walks in at 8 a.m. to the practice facility to go get a lift in or something, he said. And he sees Ben Johnson just like all disheveled, and he's like, "Coach, did you sleep here last night?" And he's like, "Don't ask stupid questions," and walked away.
He's a psycho. I love it.
Psychopath.
Psycho.
That's what we
Yeah.
needed, man. We needed a
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, Norman Powell said, "What do you think?" He's like, "I don't know, man. We could either
be
win a
really
lot or
good
we could
or really bad."
Yeah, win a lot or
That
lose
is,
a lot."
I don't think that they have the potential to be really good this year.
No,
But
I don't
I
think-
like the optimism, I think they're going to be very fun, very entertaining. First time in a while where I'm saying, yeah, I got to make my way to UC multiple times this year to see the Bulls.
I mean, he's going to be good. Like
Yeah.
he's going to be the first like guard scoring option.
Yeah.
Well,
So
him and then just seeing Caleb Wilson grow throughout
Exactly.
the year is going to be unbelievable.
yeah.
Splitter's a guy. I love him. I
we'll see.
like him. Really?
We've had, but it's just like, however that plays out, we'll see. But it's just, I don't think we've had a time where like every team has genuine hope in one degree or another. Like,
Yeah.
we've had some
100%.
bad times here the last 10 years,
Definitely,
and it's fun right now.
for sure.
It's great.
Until it's not.
Yeah, until
but
it's
right,
not,
yeah, like
until you realize, like, oh shit,
Sure.
the American League was really bad this year. This was our best chance. Like,
Well, I was going to say
know,
that
like-
during deadline talk too,
That's-
because like you're talking about 2027 might not happen, but it's like you might not get a better chance.
That's why I wanted them to go big and go for the jugular. And I say jugular. I was hoping more along the lines of Kevin Gossman, which it wasn't a huge package because the AL is so wide open. And we should talk about the Red Sox for a minute. A lot of White Sox fans. Now, I couldn't follow this from a distance as closely as I would have liked to. A lot of White Sox fans, and I think a lot of fans across baseball, think the Red Sox have been cheating
Oh, I haven't heard this.
since they've
They've been on fire.
So as soon as it started coming, like people are like, "Oh, these guys are cheating." They went and lost 2 games in a row to the A's. First time they've lost 2 in a row since.
Cheating how?
They're talking about like hacking the pitch comms thing.
Yep. Intercepting pitch com and
Yeah.
possibly hijacking camera angles.
So they went from the worst team offensively when a slider was thrown to when facing a slider to they're hitting like 380 when a slider's thrown now, and they're just pissing on everything. So I don't know if they're cheating or not, or if they're just red hot. But to get back to the larger point, the AL is not good this year. The Yankees, I don't think anybody's afraid of them like the old Yankees
Judge
team.
does not seem good.
It's bad. It's a bad league top to bottom, and I wish Chris Guest would have just been like, fuck it, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I understand having some because they're like just starting.
Yeah, but the Cubs didn't give up anything. I don't care about the White Sox MLB pipeline 12th ranked player.
All right.
Who knows what that guy is? I care that Kevin Gossman's going to come in and give you really good
Yeah, but like,
eats innings, but like he's good when he's eating the innings.
but if you're like if you're ahead of schedule, just devil's advocate, are you better off whenever they play baseball? Let's hope they play next year.
Yeah.
And your team has developed a little bit and you're a little bit stronger. Are you better off keeping that chip for a year when you're like, now like we're actually ready? Because that's like the Hawks are.
They're in first place on August 10th. They're ready. They're now they're ready.
Yeah, I just like, but
like I understand the devil's advocate, but like,
but if you're playing the Dodgers in the World Series,
mm-hmm.
they're not. You know, like you get fucking smoked most likely.
But
Probably.
Could you say that about anybody?
The Sox more than the other teams that are going to be in the
True.
playoffs.
True.
I mean, not more than any other AL team right now. I don't think.
Yeah, but I'm in the Rays.
Yeah.
The Rays, they don't scare me. Not from a playoff perspective.
I get it, but they're at least been the most consistent year long.
Sure. The Rays are the Rays. They're a good organization, but like I don't have fear of the Rays. There's not one AL team. The White Sox first and foremost need to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think that they could have used the trade deadline to hedge against making the playoffs or not a lot more than they did. If the Cubs had an A+ deadline, which I think they had an excellent deadline, I would give the Cubs or the White Sox like a C+ because they did get marginally better. Obviously, the Joey Bart news sucks because they went from having the worst catchers in baseball to once Teal gets healthy, being like, I don't know, the 22nd ranked catching tandem in baseball, which is obviously not good, but it's a big improvement from what it is right now.
Yeah.
Obviously he's done for as long as he's done for with the broken hand, which fucking sucks, but I still think they could have gotten a stud pitcher to go along with Castillo, who I think is going to be a fine innings eater from the back end, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
But if there is a season next year, it's go for it. You fucking go for it. Because Cholosky will be close to ready. Caleb Bonnemer, who's leading, I think, all of minor league baseball in home runs, will be ready. Like, those are your two guys. Like, who else do you have after them? Go for it.
Yeah. All right, then. Bernsey, thanks for filling in.
No problem.
That's a stretch, everybody. Thank you for listening. We will see you guys next week.